free. Give me a call, and that opens up so many doors.
It's ridiculous. And that's why because it's kind of faded out. But we were doing X Games back in the day when it was, you know, the brand new thing. You know, we did the first one. I made, I think, 400 T-shirts and handed them out to everybody. And I put X Games 1, or it was Extreme Games on it, and then my logo and everything on the back. And so it's a valuable shirt because it's a memento. As they were going to wear that, when they washed it, they would think of me, because they just, and subconsciously, it's not like they looked at it and they're like, oh, Trent, he's so cool. My name got to be so good at ESPN. I mean, I became semi-famous just because of my last name. And so people that I never knew, editors that would get my footage, I would send them T-shirts because it was the only way I could get my name in their brain. And so you've got to do something on every call that gives somebody a reason to remember you. And so, like, I did it for Clinton. I just said buffet. Now I know I'll remember Clinton next time I do it. But I kind of postured, and he knows that I'm an investor and I move fast. So I told him at the end, and I said, hey, I pull triggers and I do it fast. So I want him to come across something and be like, oh, that one guy, where was he? Let me find him. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the network is more important than the deal. So if you can find something else going on and build a network, awesome.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
But it's fun. Keep it fun. Keep it fun or you won't do it.
Right.
That's the main thing. Like, and it's fun for me to just kind of spar with guys on the phone. And that was a guy that was really roughing up Marcelo, saying, I need proof of funds. I need to know what the last 6 houses you've done, like, and what properties do you own? I need a full list. Like, no, you don't need any of that stuff. That's not true. So
yeah, you're shutting that guy down every time he started to. He was stumbling every time.
He totally was.
He would start a new angle, and you'd just shut him down. He was like,
It's funny though, right? It's funny if people allow you to do it. So it's
and I was comparing myself if I was in that situation, I would have let him babble and babble
because you're nice.
Babble. Well, and I'm new. You know, I'm new at it, and I don't know. You know, it's like I don't know when to shut them off, and I'm learning that though. And this definitely
I don't know when to shut them off.
Definitely helps. Yeah.
It's hard to shut them off. Yeah, but it was one of those things where he had all of his standard lines that he was throwing out. Well, what you need to understand. No, yeah. I don't need to understand.
That was pro. You just like, no, we're not doing that. Here's what we're doing. Like, whoa.
So fun.
He was taken aback again and again. You could tell. He was just yeah.
But we kept the respect, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In the end,
even when you weren't a nice guy. Yep.
Yep.
Pretty funny.
Well, good. We'll do more phone calls. I mean, that don't matter too, just so you guys can get used to that. And I want you to do them. Come on live and do them. Honestly, Tyrell's one of our success stories, because I remember his first call. He came on and he was petrified. Now we look back at why would don't get out, don't go in, but get up and do all the other stuff that gets you there. And on that fifth day, you'll be like, oh, this is stupid. I'm going in. Because everything, you made it easy to do. And so that's what I want this to be. I want it to be easy. I want it to be fun. And I want it to be zero stress.
Oh, I need that for me today, then.
What's that?
I said I need that for me when I make these phone calls today, then.
Why? What's your selling bug? I don't. Out of most everybody, you've made $5,500 doing this. Yeah, it's not gonna, it's not gonna allow you to buy the Lamborghini you've been dying for. But why wouldn't you keep going at that point? Like, that next phone call could be 10 grand, right? Because you have talked to me about probably for the last week and a half, where it's like I lost motivation.
Yeah.
Why have you lost? Like, go deeper. Like, tell me why you've lost it. What's the reason?
It stopped being something for me. I'm trying to find the word.
Exciting, challenging.
Like, when you wake up in the morning and it's the first day of school.
Yeah, the excitement of it all.
Yeah, like I didn't know where I was getting my first deal from. I didn't know what was going down.
Right.
That type of, all the chaos behind it.
Well, here's the deal. And I'm trying to make this work. And when I was driving to work one day, I was like, there's a lot of suck in success. And it's like, suck is actually part of the word. And so the people that are successful are the ones that do the mundane over and over and over and over and over things just because they know that's where success ends. And so getting through the mundane, that's when you become successful.
Because there was a point where I was, my bad.
No, because believe me, like with my production company, not every day was the Super Bowl. I was shooting city council meetings. I shot a lot of crappy, terrible stuff, but I made it fun. I wasn't digging a ditch, And so
makes sense.
You got to get through the suck, like really kind of embrace the suck, find a reason to call. And if it's nothing else, make it so you can spar with somebody and see if you can insert your dominance gently over somebody that you're talking to that you before felt like they were asserting their dominance over you.
And like, it gets like that over listings over, like I'd say like over 200,000, I'd say. The number just gets too big and my brain just goes haywire.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they have more credibility?
Yeah, like there's levels to this ish.
Absolutely. It's where you came from. I mean, that's the bottom line. I came from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I never even fathomed that I would buy a house that like I did. There's no chance. But when you do it, then you're like, oh, wait, this is a lot easier than I thought. I never thought I'd drive a Mercedes. I bought a Mercedes 190E back, and it wasn't any more than a Honda Civic. It was like $5,000. But to me, it was a Mercedes. I'm like, holy crap,
yeah.
How did I do that?
Yeah.
So let's get rid of the.
Like, I got that. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just
go ahead. No, this conversation.
I wanted to like level with you because that's exactly how like my mental state is. Like how I grew up.
You're 25. You're doing everything right.
It's like, bro, like I don't know. Like
that's where you should be. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But it's where you came from. I came from. My dad never made more than $22,000 a year. But I thought we were rich. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So it's getting that. Get it out of your head.
Yeah, because I had this because there's because like there's this listing locally that I was gonna. It's here locally, and I was gonna. It's like I'm looking at a listing now, like 1.4 million, and there's a $700,000 listing that I was just gonna go because I'm bored. So I was just gonna set up a showing and maybe just go waste the realtor's time and walk it. And see if I could seller's finance, see if I could get a cheesy seller finance deal.
No, and also walk it like this is a house I'm going to own one day. Okay. That's more than anything.
Yeah.
You remember I told you to go to whatever the
nicest
wealthy
restaurant.
bar?
I ended up doing that. Yeah, and it was nice.
How did it work?
Catching the Uber. I caught an Uber there. It was nice.
And it's one of those things where you're like, oh, this isn't out of reach. This is possible.
Yeah.
That's what I want for you guys. I mean, and honestly, it's building blocks. It's not going to happen. You know, some people, it will happen overnight, but it's because they were consistent. And then opportunity knocked and you were there ready to answer the door. But if you're getting bored, you got to keep on going.
Yeah, it's not even about the boredom, man. It's just like I did like with this last deal that blew up. It took me 3 months to get that deal going, and then that deal blows up, and it's kind of like, okay, well, bad words. You know, I wish I could. You know, now I got to start over from scratch.
No, here's the deal. You're looking at it in the wrong way. You should have had 40, 50, 100 deals going in that 3 months time. So that was a deal in those 3 months, not the deal in those 3 months.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's start getting let's get more deals in the pipeline.
Yep. And that's something that I came to realize was not keeping my pipeline full. So my pipeline kind of fit my you know, I kind of lost love for it. Pipeline fizzled out.
Yeah. Okay. Start today. Even and work through the holiday too. Like, don't be afraid to call on New Year's. Like, be that guy.
I start a new year off right.
I know, it's gonna be great. No, and I'm excited about the school thing. I mean, hopefully that's a fun way that everybody can make a little bit of walking around money. Man. It's not going to make anybody rich unless you're super motivated and you go out and get 1,000 people to come in. Then, yep, you're killing it. Every month you're getting 25 grand. Like, and all it is spreading the word. So it's absolutely 100% possible. And that's every month. Like, you won't be able to
keep track of who brings in who. How does that work?
It's all on the school software. It's in the back end, and so you guys can look at
it up.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're gonna send. We're gonna send invites. Are gonna use our invite. Gotcha.
Exactly. It's an invite code, and then you just send your invite code, and that's what keeps it all organized. We'll go through a whole thing. I'll show you guys. What's that?
Let's do it. Got to start a YouTube channel. Let's do this.
I'll run it through. Uh-oh. Got a guy at the door. I'm coming.
Uh-oh. It's up to us. We got to entertain now.
Oh, yeah, dog and pony show, boys. Here we go.
I know, right? No, I don't know what to say anymore. Oh, no. Trent's gone.
No, here we go. Shameless plug. You guys go subscribe to Wholesale Atlas. The wholesaleatlas.com/TRENT. Rarely can drop the link in the chat. Wholesale Atlas is the best all-in-one wholesale software you guys can use.
I'm curious about
underwriting, search tool, lead gen. Go ahead.
About the Wholesale Atlas. What is it closest compare? What's its closest competitor?
Its closest competitor is going to be, I'd say, PropStream or Buy Box Cartel.
So it is similar. Okay, it is similar. I wasn't sure. I was comparing online. I was saying this one versus this one, and then comparing the differences, trying to figure out like what exactly. Because I haven't used Wholesale Atlas yet, but I'm interested, obviously, because you and Trent are talking about it and using it, and I see it. I just have never used it.
Give him a rundown, Trent.
Yeah, so simple. Like so simple. Because look, I mean, like on this one, we knew right out of the gate. And this was the subject to. We knew right out of the gate this sector doesn't cash flow. Okay, moving on.
Is this all included in the free part, or is this the paid stuff you see?
This one's all the paid stuff. There's a paid, which it's $75 a month, but we have I think it's 60 for the first month. I've got a discount code.
There's three tiers. There's free, 75, and then 150.
Yeah, I don't know what the free tier. I didn't even see the free tier. Yeah, the 150 is Atlas mode, and the reason I'll show it to you real quick. It gives you easier ways of like you can go to Alabama and you can pick certain zip codes or cities that you're at. I'll do low to high, and then you go to your advanced filters and you say, okay, I want to make sure the interest rate is 0 to 3%. I want 1 bedroom to 10, and I needed and your belt can be anything. I don't care. So
There's more options. More
that's the biggest
filtration.
one that I go after. And so when I apply the filters, this is what comes up. They're all like this one's 0, 0. I don't think that's true, but why are those going 0? I've never seen 0%. That's weird.
All those ones. What's up?
Yeah, let's see. I don't know what that is. Let's apply the filter. There we go. Okay, so this one's 3%. And so it's a 795 house at 3%. It will cash flow negative, but their equity is only 21%. So these are all reasons to call. And so these little cards like give you a reason to call. I like equity that's right around 14, 15%. But look at all these interest rates. Like these are all really great interest rates. You could call on every single one of these. And that's what's great about Wholesale Atlas is it allows you to get on the phone. And so let's go to the other side.
Does it show the equity in the percentage? Oh, it does.
Yeah, look at that. Equity 100%.
100%. Gotcha.
But these are the 0% rates. There's something weird going on there. That's not correct.
You put it in. You put
there's too many of them.
0.
I know, maybe I'll put 1%.
Gotta call them.
Don't blame me.
0%.
No, those yeah.
It's a bargain.
I love 0%. Yeah, it is. There we go. So this is 1% to the we did it the opposite way. Low to high. Let's go high to low. But yeah, what I love about it is you get these little postcards and you just know whether or not to call on these things. So these are all people that have high equity. We went low equity. Like in these 21%, that's great. Like we can call on these and see if they just want to walk away from their house. Then keep their equity.
I'm curious, Trent, I have a question for you off the subject.
Yep.
Are you using a Windows computer, it looks like?
Bite your tongue. I'm all Mac.
Apple?
Mac.
Apple. Never mind. I can't help you then. It's hard for me to see the mouse on the screen, and in Windows you can invert the color. But there you go. In Apple, can you make the pointer permanently larger so we can see it?
Yeah,
I have a hard time seeing it.
Okay.
I'm using a tablet, so I have a smaller screen. I don't know about anybody else, but
no, it's a good point.
And I have some eye vision issues as well. So
let's see, where is it? Point and click, more gestures, set up Bluetooth mouse.
Hey Trent, do you mind if I ask you a quick question, buddy?
Not at all. What's up?
Thanks, Trent. Hey, I was calling yesterday for my first day on the phone, and I think I made a mistake or multiple mistakes on top of each other that I caught after the call, and just wanted to confirm with you what you thought about it real quick.
Absolutely. First of all, did you learn something from it?
Well, I'm hoping to, if I can confirm what I did wrong, I certainly will take a lesson from it.
Okay, cool. No, I don't. One thing I've done with my kids is I always give them permission to fail. And it was because I wanted them to fail as much as they possibly could, because the education that comes from that's insane. So what do you feel like you did wrong?
I think when I was looking at deals yesterday, I was using lightning leads on buy box, and I looked at the balance on whatever deal I was looking at. And for example, it said that the balance was 130, and it said that I could offer, something really close to that. So it was my first couple of calls, and I just happened to take 10 grand off of what buy box said to offer just in case.
Good.
And it was a fix and flip that was gutted and looked nice on the outside, but it needed 50,000 in rehab.
What's the address? Let me look at it real quick while we're talking about it.
Oh, all right, I got that pulled up. It's right here. I think it is. 1 second. Looks like that was 3025 9th Street. Port
Okay.
Arthur, Texas.
3025 9th.
Yep, 9th Street. Port Arthur. 2 different words, Port and then ARTHUR, Texas.
I think I might need a street in there.
77642.
There it
Need
is.
that.
Okay, so this is Wholesale Atlas, and this is how I look at all my deals. So let's see what comes up. But here, I'll tell you a little secret. Buy box and their system, it over offers, and we were talking about it with Marcelo earlier. It just makes really, really large offers, which I think is kind of, I don't know. I'm really focused on negotiating and talking to people and being on the phone with them and doing all that. I don't like just throwing offers in an email and saying, "Hey, so what do you think of this?" Oh shoot, it didn't come up. Okay, so it's not going to work on that one. What is it? It's
W3025. 9th Street, Port Arthur, Texas.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't come up. Is it a fourplex? Or
It is a single family converted to a 5.2, I think.
Okay. So that's okay. And so
that's it.
tell me what you did, and I'll let's see what we can figure out.
Appreciate it. I'm sure I did a lot of things wrong.
Hey, dude, if you got on the phone with him, you did everything right in my eyes. Because I want you on the phone. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about anything. I care about motivation. Here it is. Okay, it came up. Okay, and so you said
so he actually is a owner, a realtor owner. He got this off another guy, and he was starting to do this rehab. And as you can see, it's totally gutted. So I'm sure I went about this wrong. I know there's, I should have treated this as a fix and flip, but I just printed out the offer on Buy Box, called him, and I think Buy Box. Let me just see here. It says that the offer the Buy Box was offering him was 139. And so I think that my first mistake was not looking in PropStream to confirm the balance on his loan. And the reason why, right on Buy Box, it says the balance is 136. And so I assumed that that's what it was. And so I offered him like 10,000 underneath that as a cash offer, trying to do the a Trojan horse pitch,
right.
And which might have been the wrong one, but what he did was he said, "Yeah, that sounds great. I'll take that." And then I was like, "Oh shoot, that's not what I was looking for."
You're like, that's the last thing I wanted to hear. Okay, so let me just show you real quick. This is Wholesale Atlas, and I know you're not familiar with it, but it gives you the mortgage. It's all in one. So the beauty is I'm not bouncing around to different things. It'll tell me what the mortgage is. So we know that he owes 134. He's got a 6.08% interest rate, and his payments are $825 a month. We want to know with this one what the potential rents are going to be. Do you know what the rents are?
You said the rent was probably 22 at the most.
22.
And he owns 17 properties in that area, so I'll take it. He probably knows that he can get 22 for it. Okay,
and then Wholesale Atlas is saying 1520, and so I'm going to go with the 1500, knowing that potentially there's a $700 discrepancy. Okay. 22, but let's plan on lower is better. And I don't know this area, but 22 for this place seems really high to me. And you're taking the word of the realtor who's trying to sell it. So you got to take that. But it is 5 beds and 3 baths. It's 2,600 square feet. Okay. We have 3 tiers of repairs or renovation. First tier is $25. It's carpet, paint, flooring, $25 a square foot. And then you've got ones that are a little bit bad. You need a new bathroom, you need a new kitchen, about $50 a square foot. And then you've got this one, which is $75 a square foot. We're down to the studs. We don't know what kind of electrical needs to be done. So right off the bat, what we're figuring at, and I try to keep everything simple, and tell me when it's not simple in your brain. because that's my whole point. I'll take 2681, right? 2681 and multiply it times $75 a square foot. That comes out to 201. Okay. So the repairs here are potentially, and it doesn't have to be that way, it depends on what deal you get, are $201,000. Okay.
Oh,
because it's such a big place. And that's why when they get bigger, you've got to make sure you're equalizing. So let's just say it's 50, even at $50 a square foot, it's about 134. So we're looking between $100,000 and $200,000 in repairs here. Okay. And so that's something that we want to lean on with the seller. So you offered the seller how much?
I think I offered him 125.
Okay.
And that was a random number I came up with.
Okay. No, I like the honesty. So for me, I'm going to bring in that $100,000 to $200,000 in repairs. He's going to fight you on that. He's going to be like, no, it's going to be less than that. I'm a realtor, I know. So in this situation, your rents aren't that great. I wouldn't even mess with this place. I see it right off the bat that it's just not for me. Your Trojan horse idea is a good one. You just didn't go low enough. And so on this one, I would come in probably about 35,000. Okay. And with those and that's a cash deal. And with the rent estimate of 1,500, now we've got a little bit of cash flow. We got 673 a month, but we're also having rehab costs about 100 grand. Okay. I'm going to say it's 100 grand. I don't think it's as high as 200 grand. I think that's a little much. And so really we're going to go and try to sell this to somebody and say, hey, for $109,000 entry fee, you can have this beautiful place. And everybody's going to go, I'll pass. Nobody wants this. Okay. And the whole point of what we're doing is we're trying to find things that people will buy. I mean, the guy's a realtor and he doesn't even want it. So he knows. So in general, you just picked the wrong place. On top of it, Buybox gave you a terrible offer. That's not even close to what the offer should be. And
does this rent at 1,500? I know you have that 1% rule, and I want to make sure I understand that.
Right.
Would you mind explaining that to me if that applies in this situation or in all situations?
Absolutely. Super simple. The 1% is, and take off those last two numbers. You want your rent to be at least $1,376 on this. Okay? Because $1,376 is 1% of the purchase price that they're asking for. Okay? And the reason we want that is nothing more than a reason to call. It doesn't say, hey, I guarantee that's gonna pay for itself, because it won't. It will cash flow right around even. 137. I'll do the math for you here real quick. So 137 at 1370. So I'll show you the difference. So it's right at, am I on the right one? Nope. It's right at, okay, so this one's negative 144 at that 1% rule. But it's a reason to call. And let me give you I got to give you a better reason to call on something. Let me just take you to something that I know will work. Baltimore, Maryland they've got such high rents for what the price of the places are. It's a great example of all the 1%ers. The only issue with Baltimore, and the reason is it's hard to sell stuff there because it's street by street, literally. You could be one street away from a really bad neighborhood. And so it's hard to find the people that are going to buy that as investors. So stand by. This has been incredibly slow and they're working on it.
And if I'm correct, part of the reason that he was willing to let this go so quickly, even under what he owed on the loan, is because it's such a big take on to finish all this and stuff. I'm assuming it would be different if it was turnkey.
You saved his life. Like he's like, sweet, I'm out. I'll lose
okay. I see. Because I'm worried about in the future, giving the offer, the buy box or whatever, offers and then continuing to have the same experience where people are accepting the offer that I don't want them to even consider. You know?
That's why you want to make it ridiculously low, because what it's doing, we call it anchoring, and it's something that it anchors the brain that, oh crap, my place isn't really worth that much. This guy's offering 35,000. And then coming back and saying, but the only way I can do it is through seller finance. And the reason seller finance works is because we're having the seller really just like slowly let us take over their property, and the price that we're going to give them monthly, I make it 1/4 of what the actual rents are. So if you have $1,200 rents, you're going to pay them $300 a month. You're guaranteed cash flow because 3/4 of the rents are yours. And that's why seller finance works so well. And if you can do it for a long time, you build up equity so that the house just naturally is going to go up in price, depending on the area. And you're banking, $200 or $300 a month in cash flow. And so all that stuff's working for you. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
You're like, kind of. So here, let me show you. So Baltimore, let's sort by price, low to high. I'm not going to go with the ones that are crazy. So right here, this place is 114, and it's telling me that the rents are either 1,600. I always take the lower one. So that's a 1%er. Okay, so as long as it's more than $1,100 a month, $1,150, and it's 1,640, that's one to call. So the next thing I would do is I'd hit analyze deal, and I'd get on the phone. That's it. I'm not doing any analyzing overnight. I'm not doing any underwriting. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm getting on the phone right now and calling. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Is it too simple?
No, I'm retaining.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear that it's important to be on the phone.
It's everything.
As many attempts as you can get to just open up the conversation, and then perhaps on the second conversation you bring them the official offer. Am I understanding that correct?
You are 100% on point. Yeah, because what I want to do is I want to talk to Anthony and find out what's going on with this place. And I think it's disingenuous to say, hey, Anthony, I saw your place and you're asking 114. I'll give you 50. And he goes, have a nice day, moron. I'm not dealing with you. Yeah. But if you go, hey, Anthony, tell me what's going on. Like the banister's really cool. Like, oh, wow, it's wood and it goes upstairs. That's great. Hey, and I'm also seeing that it looks like the oven might be a little bit newer, or is it, or you can talk about any of these things. Like, hey, I think I see you in the picture in the mirror. Like inane things. Like it doesn't matter, because you want to get to the point where you find out what is the reason for these guys leaving this place. And it, and it looks like.
Do you ever get pushback when you're asking for the motivation, or do you ever get the realtor saying, I'm not going to tell you?
100%. But I don't have any friends tell me that. So I've made friends. I try to make a friendship with them as fast as I can. And little dumb things like, hey, is that you in the mirror? That throws them off my scent of trying to find out what the motivation is. Okay. Super dumb, right? Like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to get a cameo in your Zillow ads. I said, does that help your Instagram? Or it's just stupid stuff. But we're going through the house as I'm talking to them. But with Atlas, as I'm talking to them, I can say, hey, what are you finding for rents? I'm seeing about 1,600. Is that fair? Oh yeah, 1,600 is about fair. And as they're telling me everything, I'm throwing in a cash offer in my head, just so I can see at 1,600 what we're looking at. And so I put 1,600 in both sides so I don't screw up. But as we're talking, he's asking 114, and I can see that it doesn't cash flow at 114. And so I can put that into my talk with him. Like, hey, I'm kind of seeing that it doesn't really cash flow at 114. Are you guys seeing that? How do you guys make it cash flow? And he'll say, oh, well, you're figuring at 1,600. No, we have renters in right now, and they're 1,900. I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. And so now I'm come down and I can be like, oh, so it just breaks even at that price. So let me run my numbers, but I think I'm going to have to offer like a horribly low price unless, and we see that there's no open mortgages. Unless, do you think this buyer, he's been on for 200 days. Does he have any desire to hold the note so I could pay him slowly? Because I'm brand new at this. It's all new, and I'm just a brand new investor. I'm just trying to figure this all out. Would he do something like that? Do you see how it's all soft, like soft pitch? And then, work your way into it, because you can say, from what I can tell, and you're running your numbers as you're talking because Atlas makes it so easy. So now if we get them down to 50,000, now we're cash flowing 508. So we know that if we go to 75,000, it's going to be a little bit closer to where he wants. And we're at 334, that's where I want to be. I like a $300 cash flow. I like a 24% cash on cash. That's very sellable. So we know his price, the price that we would love to get it at is around 75, because we're going to sell it for 85. Okay. And then we can sell it and say, hey, you're going to get more than $250 in cash flow. And it's a 17% cash on cash. That's a sellable deal. So you have to be thinking about what you want to get it for and what you want to sell it for. If you want a higher commission, then lower the price. 65 is going to, now you get a 404. It's a nice solid 32%, but you can sell it for that 85. Okay. That's why I you'll never see me write anything in assignment fees, because I don't know what it's going to be. It's all up to the buyer, because the buyer's going to come to me and the buyer's going to knock me down on my price. So when I put it at 85, he's going to try to get it for 75. And that's okay, because he can. I'll get a $10,000 commission instead of a $20,000 commission, but I'll get it sold.
Right.
And that's what I do on every single call. And that's why I want to make as many phone calls as possible. Because at the end of that phone call, you're going to say, hey, can I call you in about an hour, and I'm going to run some numbers. And that second phone call is when you're going to talk about numbers. But also, when everything falls apart and he doesn't accept your offer, you say, well, do you have anything that fits what I'm looking for? He will. But you're doing everything right. You really are. Get on the phone. I don't talk bad about Hold My Hand Wholesale, because I think it's an excellent education. I think they over offer on stuff all the time. With buy box, I think even when I was director over there, I said, guys, we need to knock those prices down. Like, you've got the wrong stuff that's being calculated. It's got to be lower, but it's working for them. Somehow they're selling stuff. And so I won't beat them up on it. I just want to get as low as possible. That's my deal.
See, that makes sense. And hey, forgive me, Gigi, I just want to ask one quick other question. I know you said that the Atlas is just 10 times better than buy box, just in every way. If there was one specific way that it's just much easier, am I under the correct assumption that it's just giving you a more accurate initial offer that's giving you some room to actually negotiate and have a potential deal here?
It's not giving you an offer. Like, it's letting you decide. That's what I like. The best part of Atlas is it's simple. This is kindergarten wholesaling. Like, it's so simple. It gives you everything right in front of your face. I didn't have to go to Zillow and check anything. I didn't have to check Rentcast. I didn't have to check PropStream. I know right off the bat, this guy doesn't have a mortgage. I've got the property taxes all set. I don't have to go anywhere else. It's all right here for me. And when I go to seller finance, it calculates exactly what my balloon's going to be. So at the, so if I'm doing, I'm just making up numbers. If I do $500 a month to the seller on this 114, I'm going to give them this throws in what I wanted to do. I want it to be 5% that I give as a down payment on seller financing. I take a quarter of these rents and I make that my price. So I'd make this 400. And so now I'm cash flowing. I know I'm good. I know at the end of the 10 years, I'm going to hand this guy a check for 109. He's asking 114. Like, if you're willing to wait, I'm giving you almost your asking price, as well as $400 every single month for the next 120 months.
So it's
which is $48,000 more. Why would you say no?
So you are often offering over ask when you're doing the seller finance.
I start at their asking price because I've already told them, I'm like, hey, your asking price doesn't cash flow. The only way I can get you your asking price is through seller financing, and I never call it seller financing. I say through, incentivizing you guys to take a set of payments. I'm even willing to go up $5,000 if I have to. And let me show you that real quick. So what changes when you go up $5,000 on your price? So if we're doing this one and we've got it up to 218, right? That's our cash on cash. If I change nothing else but offer him $5,000 more, so now we're at 120, right? What do you think the what do you think the cash on cash per month is going to change? How much do you think?
Not at all. A couple
Not
dollars.
at all. Nope, not at all. There's 218 because of this. We want this to stay the same. The only place you're going to see it. Remember, we were 109 in 10 years. Now it's 114. Peanuts.
So you're keeping that over ask in your back pocket as a last resort.
I keep over ask in my back pocket. I also keep when we say we'll handle all the closing costs. That's in my back pocket. I'm not telling you that right off the bat.
Right.
I'll be like, hey, let's sweeten this. How about I'll pay all the credit. I'll take care of that. You know what I mean? I want little incremental ways to negotiate, because what if they say, no, don't worry about it. We'll go 50-50. I just saved like $2,500.
Right. Boom. Yeah. Thanks, Trent.
Okay. Does it make sense?
Appreciate you, buddy.
Absolutely. Take it easy.
You too, bud.
Gigi, thank you so much for being patient. I'm so sorry it took so long to get you and you were up early. I apologize. And you're on mute, just so you know. I think I took you off.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
What's going on?
I just want to do the follow-up with Ray. Any update? Did she email you?
With Ray, I haven't gotten an email from her. She kind of fell off. I'll pop her again today. But yeah, she has been, I'll double check and see. She's been kind of a ghost. So let me check in on her. And were we texting her too, or no? I think we.
No, it was just email and voicemail.
Yeah, let me just double check. I'm sorry. It happens a lot. Especially the holidays are kind of killing us, because a lot of people are just gone. Or if they're not gone, they're like, well, everybody else is gone, so I'm not going to work. kind of like my girls. They're taking the day off. Tomorrow and the next day. They don't need to. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. Yep, nothing from her.
Okay. Now I do have another property that I wanted to get your opinion on.
Absolutely.
I emailed it to you.
Okay.
I mean, not email, I'm sorry. I sent a message through
Discord.
through the yeah.
Okay. Let me find it real quick. Mm-hmm. Do me a favor, do it again, because I don't see it here.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it gets through. Oh, got it.
Okay.
Marilyn just sent it to me. Okay, what do we know about this one?
All right. So that one is a the owner, whoever previously purchased it, was to flip and purchase it to buy it, fix it up, and then flip it.
Okay.
Apparently, I guess after going through it, they realized, hey, they want to back out of the deal. So it's going for $250, and the rehab, the amount looks like anywhere from $90.
Oosh. Okay. Well,
So I wanted to know what your input.
1762.
What do you think of it?
I do 1762 square footage times $75 a square foot. You're looking about $130,000 in rehab. Okay, and that's conservative on this one, because Yeah, this one's pretty gutted. There's some electrical ran, but it's going to have to, everything's going to have to be inspected. It's going to be expensive to get done.
Okay.
So with that said, what are they asking for?
250K.
Okay. What are the comps in the area?
That's a good question. I didn't look at the comps.
Okay. Here's a quick, easy way to look at comps. Let's go to Zillow. I love this because, oh, and I learned a new way. If you click on the picture and then you click on the address, it takes you right to it. Okay, and then go to lot lines, and it'll show you 400, 343, 552, 258. Okay, you've got good comps that are in the 300s. This one's 238, but now we've got ones that have sold at 355, but a huge lot. But the one right next door sold for 400. So, and you've got a bigger lot than this $400,000 one. So you can easily say it's in the 350s. I don't have a problem with that at all. Let's look at this one and see how much nicer it is. Okay, it's not massively nicer. Like, so putting in the right amount of money. So what are you thinking about offering?
175.
Nope, go lower. Because if they said yes to 175, would you buy it?
Probably yes. Because of
You
the
would buy
comps.
it personally? You would go and make sure you got it because wow, it's such a great deal. I don't want to miss out.
So what would you say a fell amount? 125?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you tell them I've had my construction guys look at it. I know exactly what I'm going to have to pay for it. You don't tell them what that is.
Right.
You don't need to. That's none of their business. And say that's the only way I can do this deal is at that price at 125. Okay, but find out more about why they're selling. Find out, get the nitty gritty. Start, get the soap opera. I've got so and so came in and he started doing things and he left, and then I've got this other guy that find out as much as you can. But 125 is what you want to offer here.
Okay.
Makes
All right.
sense?
Thank you.
The reason is because then it's sellable, because you can sell this for 140, no problem.
Okay. Are you able to get on a call with me?
I think you get on it right now. Want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it. Perfect.
Go for it. I want to hear you. I want to hear how you handle it. Okay.
All right. Let me get the number.
Yeah, C-Flow, I'll do a stream tomorrow morning. I don't see why not.
Actually, I'm on the phone, so I don't think I'll be able to call it while I'm on Discord with you.
Okay.
I'm using my cell phone.
Well, go ahead and call it and let me know. Let me know what's going on. Give me an update tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Yeah, do you guys want me to come in tomorrow? Are you guys I'll be around. I'm just gonna be building. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to build the school thing. Maybe that's a good time. We can all do it together. Again, this whole
I'd be
Discord.
interested in joining tomorrow. I'd be interested. Yeah, for sure.
I love that.
Okay, everybody wants to be. I'll do it. That was easy. I just need 2 people, 3 people. I got C-Flow and you 2, and then I won't have Marilyn. Yes.
What you're on? What, 6 days a week, right?
Hold on 2 seconds. What's that?
Angela.
Okay, what about it?
She was raising.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. I didn't. You can pull her up. Does it not work on your side?
No, I can't.
Oh, weird. Okay. I can't either. Some reason. I don't know why it's.
She's on the stage.
Is she on stage? Oh, there she is.
Yep, she's
Okay.
on stage.
Marilyn's saving me. How are you, buddy? Sorry, we had a hard time pulling you up. And you're on mute. And I want to say Ingla. Is that right?
I'll talk until she figures out how to turn her mute off.
Okay.
I've actually got a portfolio. My bad. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I was just babbling.
I actually have a
Portfolio.
yes.
How are you?
A seller financed. Yeah. Fucking
What?
beautiful.
Where did that come from?
Facebook.
Just now?
This morning. He wants I'm talking terms with him. This is for Carter because Carter's looking for seller finance.
Yeah, Carter's 18,
so-
and he's got
Yeah,
Tyler-
by the-
he's got
by-
Tyrell
by the way.
running around getting them deals.
By the way,
I love it.
I love it. I love it for him though. So yeah, I'm talking with the guy now. I sent Carter everything over. He basically was like, "Yeah, like if you can get this at 0% interest, cool." Because the guy wants 8, and I'm like,
You want
I have to
8%
basically-
interest?
in Detroit, yeah. So the terms are he does flips and then sells them on owner finance.
Oh, he does. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's part of the game. So
Yep.
you're gonna have an uphill battle,
Yeah, exactly.
but lean on the fact that you're a brand new investor, and why don't you buy this one?
Me?
Yep. No, you want to feel alive again.
Oh, buy it?
Hi, how are you, Tyrell? How about you buy it? It's seller financing, right? 0% down. You get to decide how much it is a month, right? You find
Or not 0% down. I was saying
No, I'm sorry. 0% financing is what I was
Yeah.
saying. And you find your entire community of people that you trust and know and love, and start hitting them up for $1,000 each. Like, hey, I've got this thing. I want to do it. If you lend me this much money, I'll pay you back this much money. If you want a way to start feeling alive again, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bet. Yeah.
So
I like that.
the 0% for somebody that knows what they're doing is going to be tough. But you can overoffer and see if they don't know their math. But this guy's going to know his math, and that's where we usually win is people that don't know their math.
Because that 8% interest rate only equates to on a $125,000 property, it only equates to a like $12,000 in interest
For 10 years?
for a 30.
30. So you're going to get a 30-year. He wants to do 30 years?
No. I'm sorry. 5. He wants to do 5, but I told
Okay.
him we can push for 6.
How much is the purchase price?
125 for the first property.
Oh, wait, for which one are you buying?
I guess the first one.
Okay, so 125, 5 years, 8% interest, right? And you guys should all be playing with this amortization calculator so you'll understand where your money is. It's an easy way to do the math. Okay, so total interest for those 5 years is $27,000. You said 12?
So I'd have to. No. My math was totally incorrect. It was double
Right.
check, as usual. What are you eating, by the way? Grapes?
Grapes, yeah.
Good man.
I got it.
For sure. No, but the
For show. You just threw a for show for no reason. For show.
it's like a nod. It's like a head nod, a virtual head
Okay,
nod.
for sure. Okay, I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah. So no, okay. So and he hasn't gotten. So he basically saying there's an appraisal guarantee.
There's a what guarantee?
He's putting an appraisal guarantee on it. Along with a 2-year extension if it doesn't appraise at the number that he says it will.
Okay, he'll still let you pay $833 in interest if it doesn't. What's the price per month though?
The PITI is about $844 per month. I mean, altogether.
$844. Okay, that's where you're. Okay, but know that $125,000 for 5 years is not $12,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So like my bite back is like that and the tenant is bringing in $1,325. So when I go to negotiate with this buyer, after property taxes and insurance, that interest rate
Find
is
something.
just eating up my cash flow. So like, what do you?
Yeah, and that's what you tell them. They can't do it.
Yeah.
So, and then ask him, say, I can't do it. What do you suggest? Okay. Say, that doesn't cash flow for me. You know what I mean? Beat him up a little bit. Like, let's use we're going to
I
call
mean, do
that.
I shoot for the do I shoot for the 0%? I mean, do I shoot for the 0% interest? And like, because I don't want it to be insulting in a sense.
Why? Why do we care about insulting? It's numbers. It's math. Math is never insulting.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
Don't
enough.
do that. Here's the deal. The brass taxes are, hey, I'm a new investor. This doesn't cash flow for me. Can you make it cash flow for me? I can't pay that much. It's so much. I want to get going on this. I can't do it. Make it so I can do it. The fact that we're new investors and that we're dumb and we don't know anything, it's to our advantage. And I wish you guys would understand that. That's the greatest thing ever. Because
maybe he comes up with like a more creative idea than I do. In terms of
right. And just let him like, hey, how am I supposed to do that is the greatest thing you can ask anybody.
Like, what if I ask him, like, what if I ask him, could we do like $0? Like, if he wants that high of PITI, right? And then we just do like $0 down.
Yeah, say if that works for you.
Yeah. Because I mean, because like, what am I arguing? Am I arguing over the interest rate? Because Carter's not greenlighting this at all with the way the terms are, obviously.
Of course, nobody would.
So
like, hey, you want to pay too much and over the interest rate that you could get on a regular loan?
Yeah, you want to break even on this property?
Yeah, but have the balls to go at it with him like that. Say, bro, come on. This doesn't cash flow. How do we make it cash flow? I'll do your deal if it cash flows. I'm not going to do it otherwise.
I'll do your deal if it cash flows.
Right, but it doesn't cash flow.
Yeah.
You like seller finance, as you know, Mr. Seller, a seller finance, the whole point of it is that it cash flows for me. And I'm not cash flowing. So what do you?
And I already explained to him that it needs to hit at least $350 a month in cash flow.
Perfect.
For my buyer to green light it.
Keep on that. Like be that guy. That's what you're expecting. Expect more, Tyrell. These houses you walk are houses you're going to live in. Okay.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'll go walk one today.
For sure.
I'm gonna go walk it. Are you playing?
You should go walk them. I want you guys, like, seriously, make things real. I bought a house when I can't even remember. Probably it was right after I got married. So probably 35. I never thought I could afford it. And my wife's like, nope, you can afford it. Let's do it. I'm like, you're out of your mind. And guess what? We figured out a way to afford it. So
beautiful.
Make things real. Just make them real. Okay?
Yes, sir. You got it. Thank you for bringing me back to reality once again.
For sure. Call me more often, Tyrell. You've got my phone number. Anybody that wants my phone number can have my phone number. That's the whole thing I'm going to do different in school. Yeah, everybody gets my phone number. I want you guys, I will give you what you give me. It's that simple. So the more you call me, the more I'm going to help you. It's so simple. Okay? And that's what we're going to do in school. Because if we're going to all charge for this, and again, this is us all making money. This isn't me just being the guy that's sitting on top making all the money. I want to do it so we all can make money. If it doesn't make everybody money, we don't need to do it. I can still go for free and do Discord all day long. But you guys can make money, and this is a way to do it, and it's to make some for free, but I don't see anywhere you're $50. Pays your way. So you're good to go after the first two. Everything else is gravy. 10 a month, 10 people that you pull in, 20 people. Every 10 people is two Nice. Dwayne Zunerberger
Yep.
all day. Oh no, that's Kauai. Dwayne Zunerberger's on the way to Princeville. Princeville's Kauai, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, my
Okay.
goal is to I want to own a property on every island, and then more, of course.
That's what I wanted. Let's do it. Hey, Hawaii's a great place to search for properties, no question.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, we can start focusing on Maui too. That's great. What took
I'd
you
like
over
to
there?
try to
The
do
military?
a house hack. I'd like to try to do.
Okay. What do you want to do?
You know, live in one, rent out the other 3 or 4 type thing.
Oh, okay. Good. So do like a fourplex
something like
and
that.
then manage it.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, another thing that I've always done, and Neil's doing it right now, is share your dreams with as many people as possible, because somebody might be like, "Hey, I found this fourplex in Maui," and the first person they're going to think of is Neil. They're going to be like, "Neil wanted one of those."
Never know.
So please, like, voice it all the time. Tyrell does it pretty regularly, but then he complains about being bored and lonely. But
That's another category for the school. Buy boxes.
yeah, absolutely, because we got a bunch,
Yeah.
and yeah, we'll put buyers in there. I'm not going to gatekeep anything. Anytime I get anything, we'll put it in there and we'll have it. So yeah, I just need to understand what all their definition is. Like, is a classroom where we put buy boxes? I don't know. So I got to figure out how.
Another thing too, you could keep the Discord going, because you can broadcast both in Discord and in your Zoom at the same time. So your students, your paying students, and then maybe you'd have a spot you could open it up for people to check out, or the whatever. I mean, just spitballing ideas here. I don't know.
No, I like it. That's what. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what the capabilities of school are. But yeah, I would love to, because I always, well, TikTok's off, but I usually do all my marketing through TikTok. And so
I could screen share you. I have a few schools I'm joined with. If you wanted to look inside some other places, if you wanted.
That'd be great. I'll do that for sure.
Yeah, just get a
Because
hold of
right
me.
now, yeah, right now I don't want to tell people about it and then have them come and there's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Just like, no offense to Hold My Hand, but they Richard will claim that they have X amount of hours of classes a day, and I've never ever seen the morning schedule be full. You go there when the schedule says there's people there, and there's no one there.
That was my time, was 8 to 10 in the morning when I was director over there. Yeah. And
how long ago was that?
I think I've been gone about 6 months. But it was, I mean, that was the first place I went. That's where I learned.
You left right before I joined. You left right, because I joined mid-July. Yeah, mid-July.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those guys. I think they've done a great job. It just got, things got ugly, and, Richard's 24 and he was acting 24. And you guys know me well enough to know I'm not going to put up with much. So it just, whatever, that happens. It happens in business all the time. But I have no ill feelings towards their education. The education is great. So stick with it. And yeah, there's a lot to be learned over there for sure. Okay. Well, that does it for me today. Great to meet you, Neil. Thank you for being here. Tyrell, I'm glad you're
thank you.
getting things rolling. Absolutely.
Appreciate the class. Looking forward to in the future.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we can get school going.
Excellent.
But I got a deadline, which is great. I love a deadline. So Friday we'll be up and running.
Oh wow. There you go.
Gotta be. All righty, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you. I will come in tomorrow. Okay.
Thanks.
Later.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.